What's going on, YouTube? My name is FG3000, back in the place to be, and welcome back to King's Raid. It's time to power up our brand new tank, Demia. Now, I'll kind of give you my thought process on why I decided to go with Demia. Basically, it's a long-term plan to have an extremely average team. So basically, the thing that kind of attracted me to Demia is her passive here, which increases party players' physical defense by 23 and increases physical block rate by 25. So she gives my entire party increased physical defense. So the long-term plan is to also pick up Elias over here, who has a passive, increases magical defense and resistance to magical critical hits. So the thought process is just to have an extremely average one-size-fits-all team where I have pretty decent physical defense, not amazing, pretty decent magical defense, once again, not amazing, but that way I feel like I am prepared for pretty much all encounters. So that'll be my tank, and that will be my healer. And as far as DPS, we're gonna go with Maruru and Selene, but of course that can always change. But I feel like that would be a good baseline to have for my healer tank combo. You know, physical defense covered, magical defense covered, heals and tanks covered, done and done. So that is the thought process. So let's begin on that journey. Demia, let's get you going. I got tons of fragments, so we'll see how many stars we can get in this one video here. All right, so right now she's 2-star. So let's go ahead and do the 3-star. We gotta bring the outgoing tank, of course, but this will be extremely easy. Darkness of Demia. Now, I still absolutely hate her model, but you don't really see her model that much. So I'm gonna focus on her artwork, which is phenomenal, and her, of course, her stats and whatnot. And there she is. Looks good from a distance. Yeah, sorta. Artwork is just so much better than her normal face, though. It really kind of messed her up. But oh well. Oh, I forgot one last point about Demia, and we'll talk about that as we go along. So, yeah, 3-star. All right, let's go out of here really quick. Okay, looks like we have enough frags to do another star. I don't know how many, we might be able to get another star out of it. We'll see. Thanks to the game getting 1 million downloads, they gave us another 100 upper dungeon fragments across the board and 1,000 rubies. I'm not gonna do it again, I know. But I gotta tell you, Vespa is doing a really good job. So they did hit 1 million downloads, which is phenomenal for a game that has no big IP, right? This isn't like Naruto or Dragon Ball Z or DC or Star Wars, right? This game has no recognition whatsoever as far as its IP is concerned. It's from a company that has one game, King's Raid, and they have already hit 1 million downloads. It's not like Dynasty Warriors Unleashed, all these other games that have 1 million downloads. It doesn't have any of that backing, doesn't have any of that history, so it's actually pretty impressive. And of course, I do appreciate them giving us all that free stuff. All right. And I think that's all we can do for now. So let's go and take a look and see what she has left. Oh, I gotta purify. I always forget to freaking purify. Oh boy. Just give me a one-click purify, guys. That'll be the next quality of life feature that Vespa will add. And pretty much based off of their track record, we already know they're gonna add it. Like, we pretty much know things like that will make it to the game sooner than later. They've been really, really good about just making their game more, just easier to play as far as quality of life concerns. There we go, 4-star Demia in the house. Another animation, let's go. Shield's looking good. Oh, I like that look. I like that kind of like gunmetal on gold. Oh, 280 and 280, 280. I don't know if I have that much. Oh, I do. 5-star, let's go. I could put her on my team, right? Well, she would be way weaker because she has no tank skill books. Congrats, FG3000. Hey, St. Jonathan, wait a minute. Wait 1 second, we ain't done yet. Shouldn't, there's no way that I'll get killed by a tank. Oh, I like it. Ooh. So anyway, what was my last reason for bringing Demia on my team is her pull ability. So in PvP right now, the meta is having like one tank and then just a bunch of people in the back, and that tank being Jane. And what happens in PvP is that you're stuck fighting Jane forever. You can't get past her. She dies, she comes right back, and you're stuck fighting this brick wall while the entire back line just destroys you. Now, what I found is that knockbacks are not reliable enough, all right? So what I've seen sometimes is that I will get a knockback, but claws won't run up to the enemy right away. So the enemy just runs right back to where they were before claws can even move. So I don't close the distance. So I do a knockback, claws just stands there like an idiot, and then the enemy runs back to where they were, so the knockback was just basically worthless. Sometimes when it does work, I'll get a knockback, I'll knock Jane back to the back line, and then I can AoE them all at the same time, but it's just not reliable enough. So I'm gonna just switch to Demia. I'm gonna drag one of the people in the back to me and just kill him that way. I'm tired of it. And here she is. I'm gonna keep her her 4-star uniform, straight up. Gonna keep her 4-star uniform. All right, so Demia is online, ladies and gentlemen. Look at her go. And this is where you start feeding her all of these XP potions that you've been kind of saving throughout the... Can we use some of these first? Oh, wow. Let's use some of these slappy ones real quick. Get her going. Just to get them out of my inventory as well. Let's see, I have 107. Whoo! And this starts to slow down a little bit. Ah, not 60. All right, well, we got to work on that today. Get her up to 60. And then I'm gonna replace her right away. I know it's a downgrade because of skill books. Nowhere near as powerful as my Claws tank, but I'm gonna switch around anyway because I actually can't wait to get started with her. So let's switch out her uniform. 4-star one, of course. Yes, indeed. I like it. I like it. I like it. She looks just ways like like it. And then I'm gonna unlock a few things on her as well, but we'll do that a little bit later. So there you go. Our tank has been replaced with Demia. What else I need to do here? I'm really kind of like sad that I can't get her up there. I wonder, I'm gonna do one little quick fight here. Oh, I can't, no, I can. FG, calm down. You absolutely can use the equipment off of Claws. Calm down, because it is 51. Unequip, oh, look at that. I didn't even know that existed. Auto equip, I did know that existed. This is kind of a bad idea, because I would like to have that flask. But whatever, just for the sake of the video. Let's go to Portal. Let's go to the hardest stage that I've unlocked so far for EXP grinding. Have you guys seen this stage right here? 10-1, 6-10-1. Let me give you a little spoiler right here. Yeah, the spider at the end, the spider boss, immune to physical. Immune to physical. Scumbag move. So I'm gonna have to build up a mage eventually, another mage. Because right now it's just not gonna work with what I have. There she is. No skill books. Barely anything, but she just needs to be alive. Like, she doesn't really need to do anything. Just let my team just carry. Yeah, you're fine. You're fine. I like it. And we'll carry you, Demia. See, you're good. But anyway, guys, so that is the beginning of the team. Eventually, I will buy Lias, but I gotta see when that bug gets fixed. And I'll show you, after we get out of this, I'll show you a bug that's going on with her right now. So I wouldn't really recommend buying her if you can avoid it. If you already have, I'm sorry. But I'm sure it'll get fixed eventually. But it's been a couple of patches and we haven't seen a fix yet. Look at her. Oh, I'm digging this upgrade. All right, let's see. We got these. Oh, they just ran up. I was going to say, all right, let's see this pull, but either way. Oh, never fall down. And she falls down. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. So when Tank Day comes, I think when's Tank Day? I think Tank Day is tomorrow? Maybe? I got a lot of skill books and a lot of refreshes to do. That's gonna take a while. All right, so let's go ahead and end this video here. So like the last thing I wanted to kind of show you guys was, oh, come on, FG. What are you asking for enhanced skill? Oh, just the skill book one here. Here, you want your spearhead upgraded? There you go. You happy? All right, so the last thing is, the reason why we haven't kind of picked up this healer just yet is that Blessing of the Dragon is her passive. Gain resistance to magical critical hits. So she reduces magical critical hits by 25%. Guess who that affects? It affects her. So she reduces her chance to critical hit. And I guess that would be your entire team. I have to do some more research on that. But I assume that she just screws over your entire team, or is that just for her? I gotta go back to the Reddit post, but I do know that she reduces her own ability to critical hit on her heals, so I would have to assume that's for everybody as well. Resistance to magical critical hits. No. So yes, so if she heals, it doesn't have to do, unless you're running multiple healers, which you probably aren't, this only affects her because it's critical hits to yourself. So she's resisting her own critical hits for her heals. So any person she heals on your team, including herself, you have a 25% resistance to her critical healing you. All right, does that make sense? That's the explanation, all right? So that's why she's a little broken. That's actually a pretty massive bug to her, and hopefully that gets fixed sooner than later. Look at all these free gems. Look at all those gems. All right, I think that's it, guys. Because, you know, I'll keep on talking and keep on rambling. My name is FG3000. What are you doing, FG? Just looking at something real quick. So the next thing I gotta do is Essence of Strategy. Let's take a look at something real quick, guys. Hold on. Let's go to Craft. Essence of Strategy. Oh, wait. Real Essence of Strategy. So we need to go there and start farming the heck out of these. So that is the plan. Where are we? Where are we? Over here, over here. Let's check the daily login bonus. Do we have one of those coming up? No, passed already. That sucks. But in a couple of days, I'll be able to buy that fragment pack again. So we'll get there. We'll get there. So anyway, guys, that's it. My name is FG3000, and I will see you guys next video. Later.